Hey, this is Patrick White, and I'm going to do another just live recorded whiteboarding exercise. And this video is for any employers who are interested in seeing a little bit of my whiteboarding skills. I'm going to take on a whiteboard challenge, and I'm going to do it just off the cuff. I'm not gonna, this isn't a something I've already solved, and I'm going to figure it out. Um, and I'm also a tutor at Austin Coding Academy, so this could also be used by people who are just want to watch somebody else work through maybe kind of a whiteboard challenge. Um, all right, so anyway, and it's also for myself. I like to practice these, so I figure hitting the record to have something to show for my work later might be nice, and recording myself kind of pushes me to talk while I'm solving the problem and just to do my best. So I'm probably going to start out with something a little bit easier than well, let's try it. Let's go for 6. Um, let's see, what's this? Search a multi-dimensional array. Write a function that gets a sequence. Write a function that gets a sequence and value and returns true, false, depending whether the variable exists in a multi-dimensional sequence. Ooh, okay. So, so the um, so you're you- so how many arrays do we got going on here? So we have, that's the outer array, and then so we have an array that has A, B, and then has its own two-dimensional array with C, D, and then E, ultimately. So if you just search through the array, you would say, okay, we have A, we have B, we have this array, and that would be it. So you want to go, okay, we have A, B, we have A, B, and here's an array. Unpack the array, basically. Let me think. There's part of me that's feeling like a recursion, something with recursion might be helpful to kind of unpack the array. But recursion to me can be kind of tricky. Let's see what returns false. False is F because it's not in any of these. I'm also kind of curious about destructuring. If it's, could you write something that's like, if it's an array, destructure the array? So if you loop through the array, and you could say, or if we could just create a new array, loop through each item, and if it's just a single item, add the item to the array, and if it's an array, destructure the array and add that to the array. But then you would want to do that to that array as well. And I guess that's why I'm thinking kind of a recursion kind of thing. So you're some kind of a recursion thing where basically if it's an item, return the item. Otherwise, return the deconstructed, otherwise deconstruct it and perform that same function on that same, and then call that recursive function on itself. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at it. Let's go ahead and try it. So I guess this recursive function that we're talking about, you would perform on each item. You'd basically say, if this is an item, return it. If this is an array, destructure it, and then perform this function on the destructured array. I'm gonna open up Replit. Let's see, what can we do here? New REPL. So I'm still trying to think in my head what I'm trying to do here. A dimensional array code war. So we're trying to basically unpack the array. And okay, const unpack array. Okay, so it takes an array. Interesting. Takes an array, and then it says if, oops, wait, is it taking an array or is it taking an item? Const unpacked array. Let's suppose it takes an array and destructures it. And if so for each item in the array, this is a little tough. Let's suppose it's going to take either an item or an an array. So if it's an array, it has an array at index 0. If it's an item, it does not. So if no array at index 0, return array, although that would not be an array. So I might need to change the word, the thing here. If it is an array, return the destructured array. No, that's not what you would want to do. Well, what we want to do is what we want to return is unpack array. Let me take a look at the tests here. I want to get a sample of the kind of input that we're working with. I haven't done these in a while, and I really need to do some more because I am way out of practice. Let's say item. And let's suppose we're just going to do this to each item within the array. So you go, so the first thing it takes is an array. So if you did it here, it would return A, returns B, returns this array destructured, and then you still have an array left over. Let's, I suppose you could, I keep trying to think of this thing kind of recursively, but maybe we should literally just say, if this is what we're looking for, then return true. If this is what we're looking for, return true. And if this is an array, search the array, right? Okay. So I think I'm going to go with something like that. It's just a little bit, it's probably not the most efficient way, but let's try to solve that first. So let's create a function called search array. And let's do it like that. And it's going to take an array, and it's just going to do a for loop. For let I equals 0, I is less than array.length, I plus plus. I'm glad I'm doing this. I don't do enough whiteboard challenges. I haven't been doing enough whiteboard challenges lately because I've been working on my app. I feel like you got to do both because, you know, when you're working on your app, you're kind of, I don't know, it's just a different kind of work. This kind of keeps you challenged in different ways. Okay, so this is just going to be a really simple search. Okay, so search if, so we do have a target here. I don't know if I'm worried about that. Let's say let letter equals array at index I. So basically, I guess we could do a recursive thing here, because if array at index I has an index 0, search array, search array at index, perform search array on, let's call it item. Item, or item equals array at index I if array, if item, actually I guess you could use type of, right? If it's type of an array, could it be an empty array? Probably wouldn't be, but I always forget how to write type of. Let's take a look at that. JS type of. JS type of. I always forget how to write it. It's okay. Type of. So if you said, can you really not do an array? Hold on. Type of object. Okay. Well, that's fine. So if So if item type of equals object search array item. Okay, so far we're not really telling it to do anything. Right now we're just simply iterating through, and if it, let's do this. I'm just curious. So let's say console.log item. Or maybe, let's see, where do we want this? Because as it is right now, um, so let um, multi-array equal this. Search our multi-array. Where do we want this? Hey, unexpected token. I'm not sure what's going on here. Oh, did I? Oh, okay. Okay, so what are we doing here? We're logging A, we're logging B, then we're logging the array because that's what the item is, and then we're logging C, we're logging D, logging the array, and logging E. So I think this is going to work. And it's recursive, even though it's also iterative. So I guess it's still mostly, well, it's recursive. It's always cool to be recursive. So now I guess what we really want to say is instead of console logging the item, I just wrote that because I want to make sure that we are hitting every item, and we are. So instead of console logging the item, we'll say if item equals target, return true, and then of course at the end of this, return false. Because if none of those hit, then it's not there. Let's see about that. Yeah, that's right. Target's not defined. So we're taking an array and a value. I'll call it value, and then we'll just say, we'll use the word value here, right? And then search array. So it's still going to take that value. So multi-array searching for E. That's not good. That is so weird though. What we did this whole thing, right? If item equals value, console log item. If item equals value, return true. Item value. I wonder if could value be changing when that's called? That is Hmm. Let's see if there's a problem with our variable. If item is E, if item is E, return true. I'm a bit lost here. I'm trying to think of hmm, it's doing the right thing. It's unpacking each array and going through them. So there's something wrong with the way I'm writing this. Something wrong with the way I'm writing this. It shouldn't matter where it is. If item equals E, like, how can you console log it? Wait. Is this what it said before? Whoa. Okay, hold on. So I think what's happening is it's returning true, but it's happening within the recursive function, and so not it's not returning outside of that. So I guess so. So this is calling the search item array, and this is returning true, but at the end of it, but we don't really do anything with that. So maybe I want to say return search item value. There we go. Yeah, okay. Oh, let's also change the spec to value. Make sure that's working. Okay. So trying to think. So now I'm just trying to think on efficiency. Is this the best solution? Is this the best solution? I don't know. It doesn't seem super elegant. I'm trying to think if there's like a binary search tree or something. That kind of thing would do better. Probably, technically, yeah. I guess you could probably refactor a binary search tree, or actually, I guess what I'm actually thinking of is a what is it? The split sort. Okay, well let's submit this and we can see what other people have done. I'm not I'm not totally unhappy with it if it works. It passes the tests. Oh, I'm always let me just. I never liked the editor within Code Wars, so they want it to be called locate. So let's just call it locate. Let's make sure that's still functioning. Search array is not defined. Right. Okay. Let's see. Um, One way I think that if you're watching these videos and you think I'm just BSing and that I actually did solve these or read up on these in advance, I think you can tell that that's not the case because I yeah, it's way too unpolished for that. So let's just see. Let's attempt. Let's attempt. Uh-oh. It should find 3, 9. Expected true got expected true instead got false, and it logged 2, 6. Oh man, I wonder. That's so weird. Huh. Not it did not find element on the 15th level. Darn. Should find 3, 9. Should find 3. Wait. 3, 9. Huh. I wonder why it exited. Hmm. Man. I wonder if she said, I wonder if type of object is not equal string. Are they all strings? They all look like strings for some reason. Oh, did I test it? What happened? What's the test? I'm confused here. Let me reload this. I think I said attempt when I meant to say test. What does that mean? Is that a negative? That's very strange. Hmm. Man, I think I'm kind of at a dead end here if this solution doesn't work. And it doesn't look like it's working. What is this? Oh, test results. Failed 3. I don't, should find, I wish you could see, I wish you could see the array that it's, um, hmm, console log. This is probably, well, console log the array and the value. I want to see these things. I'm probably not going to see it all, but this is the one that's confusing me. Oh, value equals true. Okay, so which one? Okay, passed. So this one should find 3, 9, expected true, got false. It wants 3, 9. And so if I look at the array, it's 2, 6, an array, 5, 7, then it's 3, 9. Console log value. Oops. Yeah. Three, 9, 2, 6, and then an array. And then an array of 5, 7, and then 3, 9. Okay. Now this, I can kind of understand not being able to find things on the 15th level or whatever, but why wouldn't I be able to find this? I'm wondering if the target, if there's an array, well, hold on, okay. Locate test, and the value is 3, 3, 9. Cannot read properly length of undefined. Line. Wait, what? Property length of undefined. Oh, array.length. Okay. Wait. Huh. I'm really confused now. Cannot read property length of undefined, but it's an array. Locate test. Locate multi-array. Right. Just like before, right? And it would return false. Oh, I'm an idiot. I am an idiot. Okay, okay. So we're looking for 3, 9. Okay, so, okay. So I'm digging into the arrays, but I'm not finishing the array. I can dig deeper. But why isn't it? Because I'm returning. if the item is a value, if the item is an object, then I return this of that object, but I need to keep searching. What if I need to keep searching? What if we destructured the rest of the array into the new array, into the value of what we're looking for? So basically, what's happening here is I'm saying 2, 6. That's not it. That's not it. Oh, this is an object. Return whatever value comes from here. 5, 7. Doesn't hit that 3, 9. Instead, what we're going to say is 2, 6. This is an object. This is an array. Before I search this, let's fold the rest of the array into this array. And if that keeps happening, then you're going to keep folding in the remainder of the array. So what is the remainder of the array? The remainder of the array would be array.slice starting at index I plus 1, right? Slice, it's inclusive, so you would slice at index I plus 1. Let's double check. I'm pretty sure. So 0, 1, 2. Okay. So yeah, so the remainder, let's see. Oh boy. So if type of item equals object, let remainder equal array.slice at index I plus 1. And basically item let combined equal I don't need to destructure it. Wait. Let's see. So yes, I do. Item remainder combined. All right. Eesh. I hope that's, well, let's see. Eek. It retained true, and we see that it did get through everything. So let's try this. Just another proof that I'm not solving these ahead of time, if anybody thinks that's true. Can I test it? I don't know why the test doesn't do anything. Eek. Let's attempt it. Boom! Yes! Oh, that feels good. I mean, it only took me an hour, but okay. I'll take it. Still feels good. Okay. Alrighty then. All right. Let's just submit this. I want to see what other people did. I know there's a super fancy solution. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Get out of here. Array.sum. You take E, return array.isArray. If so, is array. Interesting. Array.isArray. Interesting. Okay. Locate. Perform the function recursively. Else return E equals V. Array.sum. This returns true if it's a callback function for each element, defines one with callback, returns a truthy value. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. That's really smart. Using that kind of array, that kind of function. So array.sum for each item in the array. I can't, for some reason, ES5 syntax, I find it hard to read. For array.sum for each item, return array.isArray. If so, I'm kind of, you know what? I think because you're using the array.sum, you're going to go through every one. Return array.isArray. Well, I guess I'll copy paste that just to have it on hand as a reminder. All right. Well, for anybody who's watching this, thank you for watching. All right. Yeah, thank you for anybody who's watching. And if you're an employer, you're watching this because I've applied to your company, and I'd be really excited to solve problems with you. Uh, Obviously, this is an activity that I find rewarding, challenging, rewarding, fun, a little bit. So yeah, thanks a lot, and take care.